So in this video, I wanted to spend a few minutes talking about a relatively new pen from Mitsubishi. That's the Japanese company that owns Uni-ball. They have released this pen. It's called the Uni Jetstream 4+1 metal. So what this is, it's a metal version of the Uni Jetstream multi-pen. And what's metal here is this lower section right here. So this pen came out towards the end of 2020, so I want to say October-ish. It's available in Japan, not yet available in the US, but I believe it will be available here. Most of the Jetstream pens do come to the US at some point, as well as Europe, but usually the US. And obviously the Jetstream has a bunch of multi-pens. It has a 3+1, a 4+1, and a 3-color, actually a bunch of 3 colors. And this is in the Jetstream line. And it's not one of the Jetstream Premier lines, pens we've talked about a few times, which has a nice 3-in-1, but that one uses a full twist mechanism without using these push buttons. And there is a Jetstream 3, which is about a $5 pen. That's great. This pen is sort of an upgrade of that Jetstream 3, except it's a 4+1. By 4+1, of course, I mean that there are 4 colors, so black, red, blue, green. And then there's also a pencil. So there's 5 functions to the pencil. The Jetstream 3, there's the Jetstream 3+1, and then there's Jetstream 4+1. Anyway, this is the Jetstream 4+1 metal. We see it comes in this cool army green. It's metallic colors. There are some other options as the colors go, but I thought this green metal was pretty cool. Plastic barrel. The barrel really nicely matches the aluminum grip, or this is metal grip. I'm guessing it's aluminum. They don't explicitly say. Really nice grip. You can see really clean vertical knurling there. It's on the wide side. This is definitely a wider multi-pen. Uni has done a pretty good job of releasing some thinner multi-pens, but those usually max out at a 3-color. Once you get to a 3+1 or a 4 or 4+1, then they're just inevitably on the thick side. This one isn't obnoxiously thick, so it's pretty reasonable, but it's not as thin as some of the nicer 3 colors they've released in the past 2 years or so. So really nice grip. Still very light. Doesn't add a lot of weight to it, which it is that really thin, a really light aluminum, but it feels great, comfortable, no sharp edges, and it just really does look great. Looks like an upgraded tip, in fact. Plastic barrel, a little bit of texture. It's a kind of a matte finish. We can see it's a 0.5 millimeter, 3. So those 4 colors are 0.5 millimeter. They call it ball because it's a uni, even though this is a hybrid ink, they call it a ballpoint ink because it's oil based. Then we have its 0.5 millimeter sharp. Sharp just means it's a mechanical pencil. And then we see that it has a 2,000 yen retail price. So that's about a $20 pen. You could buy this one now online through Amazon Japan and other places for about $18, $19. So 2,000 yen is obviously the retail price, and it's about what you're going to pay. So this is not a cheap pen. This is like definitely compared to some of the other Jetstream multi-pens, it's on the higher end. But again, it's not at the level of the Premiers. Here's the sliders. Goes down, kind of hides, goes down, hides. Pretty nice. The pencil is here, of course. You push the clip down, and the pencil locks. You push the clip further down, and the pencil extends. It's a fine mechanical pencil. On the inside, this pen is no different than any other Jetstream multi-pen we've talked about. It's the same pencil mechanism and the same refills. So if you like the cheaper ones, cheaper Jetstream multi-pens, this is the same exact refill. We'll see if we could get the model there. SXR-80-05. We've talked about this refill many times. These are great multi-pen refills. I really like them. I like the Jetstream ink in general, and the SXR-80s are completely reliable. The Premiers, the higher end version of this pen, they come with a more expensive refill. I believe it's called the SXR-200, and that one uses a metal body. It looks a little bit nicer, like when you're holding it like this, but they ultimately end up writing about the same. Maybe the metal ones are, 5% better or something extremely minimal that you can't even tell. So if you like this pen, or you like the idea of this pen, but you don't want to spend $20, or you don't want to import something from Japan, the cheaper Jetstreams are essentially the same. You're just missing this component. And this is really nice, of course, but maybe it's not worth a $10 or $12 upgrade to you. The funny thing is there have been some aftermarket companies that have released almost this exact piece, and you've been able to just remove the plastic one that came with your Jetstream and put this one on. So now Uni has followed in their footsteps and add this feature. Sometimes that's called Sherlocking with the technology space, where a larger company that owns a platform goes ahead and takes the feature of a smaller company that works on their platform. So just interesting little point there. At the top, we have, this is a little metal cap. I think it's metal, let me check. Yeah, it's a little metal cap, and all it does is hide the eraser. It looks like a button. It's not a button. It looks like it might twist. You can twist it, but it doesn't do anything. It's just a cap that hides the eraser. So as you erase, the eraser doesn't look, unsightly. You might see that it's sealed here. You don't fill these pens by putting lead in the top. You need to remove the multi-pen component, fill it up, and then put it back in there. It's not a huge deal, but it's a little bit annoying. So this is a larger pen, as is typical of a multi-pen. It's about the size of like a Zebra 3+1 or Uni-ball Jetstream 3+1. The size is pretty standard. On the large side, as far as the length goes as well. See what pens we have laying around. Here's a Zebra Sarasa Grand. You can see this is a good deal thicker, and line up those back ends is a little bit longer. And as far as a multi-pen go, here is a non-metal Uni Jetstream 4+1. This is obviously the more affordable version of it. Very similar. Maybe it's it's about the same length. You don't get the metal top piece. You don't get the metal grip. Past that is exactly the same. You do get obviously a little bit of metal here, which is nice, but clearly the metal version is a nice upgrade on the Jetstream 4&1. But is it worth twice the price for you? Then that's really up to you. It'd be nice if this one came with the SXR 200, the upgraded refills, but again, you're usually in the like $30+ price range for that. So those Premier pens tend to get a little bit expensive. As far as the writing goes, we've talked about these refills like, I don't know, maybe 15 times on this channel. These are standard Jetstream multi-pen refills. If you like hybrid refills, I would just say they're great. They have really nice color. They have very good consistency. They're very reliable. They don't write on non-standard surfaces very well, so they won't write on like glass or gloss that well. But they're better than a gel or a roller ball in that respect. It's not a true ballpoint, I guess is my point. They write really nicely. The only thing I would say is that the refills tend to wear out somewhat quickly, which they are so small. But I really do like how they write. As far as affordable multi-pens go, 9 times out of 10, I'm going with a Jetstream. Usually Jetstream 3 or the Jetstream 3 Slim, which I really like. But I don't have that one handy to show it to you. And then the pencil is just a standard pencil. And that works pretty well. The swapping mechanism is fine. You just push one down, and then you push another one halfway down to release. It's fine, that's pretty standard. Sometimes they have a button at the top for a release, or you could push this one down. You can kind of do it if you get that and then push it down and drop it up and slam it up kind of. Then it does work on its own, but that's not really the preferred way of doing it. You just push it down and push that one down a little bit the way you would with your old school Bic. Anyway, that's the Jetstream 4+1 metal. Nice pen, cool import from Japan. I don't think it's really worth the $18. It's a good pen, but Jetstream has really great pens in the sub $10 price range. So I don't really see this one as being worth the premium, but I'm glad I could show it to everyone. Thanks for watching.